What up, y'all? This is going to be a quick review on the Yeezy Insulated boot that dropped on November 4th, I believe, here in the States. They retail for 340 US dollars. They were originally supposed to be 250, but then I believe Adidas and Yeezy kind of switched up last minute on the MSRP and made it 340. These pretty much dropped everywhere. It was pretty ubiquitous in terms of release sites. However, I find that these were pretty limited. Not many size runs in most boutiques, and yeah, I believe this was more like a tier two drop from Yeezy. So really happy that I was able to cop. I was able to purchase these off of Notre, the boutique based out in Chicago. They raffled these off and I was able to hit in my size. So shout out to Notre. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and just kind of gonna go into the shoe itself. So I got these in a size US 9, and I'm a size US 9 in pretty much all brands: New Balance, Nike, Adidas, you name it. I'm pretty. I found myself to be a very true US 9, so I decided to go for my US 9 in these boots. And the problem I have with these is not really the sizing per se. So lengthwise and widthwise, these fit very true, which is a good thing. However, the biggest problem I have with these boots is the way it's constructed and the way that you have to kind of shove your foot inside of the boot itself. So what you have here is obviously have a very exaggerated neck of the boot, and here when it kind of meets to the actual base of the boot, you have this part right here which is stitched, and this neck portion right here, I would call it like kind of like the entrance to the boot itself. It's just very restricting and limited and very, very small. So it takes a lot of effort for me to actually shove my foot inside of these boots, which is one of the biggest problems. And when I mean it's hard, it's very, very hard. Like I'm literally putting all my weight through the boot just to get my fucking foot inside of it. And that in and of itself is not functional. It's painful actually. And I don't really find this to be a great feature. It's actually preventing me from wanting to keep these boots, and that's kind of a bummer because I really do want to keep these for the personal. I find these to be a very beautiful, different, interesting design. I would love to keep in my wardrobe. However, yeah, it's just so hard for me to actually get my foot inside. So like lengthwise, they fit like a US 9. Like I don't really have a complaint. I don't really have heel slippage once I do get my foot inside of it. Widthwise, it's very giving. So again, no problems. I would just have to say, like, if you have a wider foot or a taller foot, as in like you have higher arches or something, I'm gonna have to say that you're gonna find yourself like having trouble to put these on, just like I did. And yes, I could go up a size, and yeah, for the record, these only came in whole sizes, which is also kind of a bummer as well, because maybe a half size up would have been ideal in my situation. However, yeah, I could go up a whole size and I would probably find myself being able to slip my foot inside of a size 10 a lot easier. But then that creates another problem where I would probably have to deal with some slippage as I'm wearing these boots. So I'm not really sure what to do. But yeah, it's just like the biggest problem. It's just this portion right here. It's just impossible for me to get my feet inside of these things. And yeah, even taking them off was really, really fucking difficult. And I don't want to hurt my feet just like having to put these on and off. So utility wise and functionally, like not the best. Aesthetically, I love these boots, man. Like I remember seeing them at the Yeezy Season 8 runway show, thinking that these were going to be like a mainline boot. However, they actually ended up releasing with Adidas, which I was actually excited when I found out because I thought it was going to be cheaper. But no, it still costed 340. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with these. Maybe size up, maybe just sell them and accept the fact that I probably can't wear these. But yeah, just a quick detail look. As you could tell, these kind of do feature a very similar foam caging that is featured on the Yeezy foam runners. However, this is the foam here is a lot more dense. It's thicker. The EVA foam is definitely more dense. It's still pretty malleable, but it's definitely not as malleable as the foam runners. So nice to see that they added more structure to these. The insulated down material is actually a canvas material. Interestingly enough, I thought that these were going to be more of like a nylon or polyester blend, but it just seems to be full canvas. So yeah, absolutely beautiful shoe. It came in the khaki colorway. It's the first colorway of this model. I'm sure that there's going to be more colorways as seen in sample photos, but yeah, I hope if you're in the market for these that this video has helped you, and peace.